Hey everybody, Joe Lowry, what a day, happy Wednesday out there, happy hump day, and as I like to call it, the week's middle finger. That's right folks, we're halfway there, just 2 more days until the weekend. And by the way, today is May 3rd, and this is National Wear Two Different Colors Shoes Day. I'm not sure how this affects the sneaker wearing population, but I'm sure there's a day for that as well. Oh, and yes, I do know that this Friday is Cinco de Mayo, which reminds me of a couple of jokes. One of them is, why did the Mexican throw his wife off the bus? Here it comes, folks. Tequila, that's right. And hey, what do you call 4 Mexicans in quicksand? You guessed it, Cuatro Cinco. Come on, folks, you can't buy that kind of humor, I tell you. Well, nothing humorous about this, with the Red Sox and Orioles have certainly been making headlines in the news lately. A lot of hubbub over the recent racial slurs from a Fenway fan the other night directed at Baltimore Orioles Adam Jones. In my opinion, Major League Baseball has come a long way since the days of Jackie Robinson. You know, back then it was probably almost the norm, but nowadays it's just plain stupid. That's right. This person who shouted these epithets should be banned from Fenway Park permanently, and the actual ticket holder of the seat should be banned as well. This is the only way to punish people directly involved for something that's penned not a crime, even though some people deem it a crime, but calling someone a racial name is not considered breaking the law. Now, I'm not going to get into free speech rhetoric here, folks, but the comments from my fan, in my opinion, were just plain asinine. That's right. And what's even more compelling is the depth the Red Sox organization took to apologize to Adam Jones. If you want a real apology, put the man who yelled the obscenities face to face with Adam Jones and let him apologizing to him that way. But turning it into a media circus just takes away from the ball game itself, folks. And the real story here is not one idiot out of 35,000 that made Boston look like we're still stuck in the busing age. But I mean, come on, folks. We've come a long way, the city of Boston becoming a diversified city with this kind of attention. But I'm just glad Red Sox pitcher Chris Sale made the real headlines in getting the win last night over Baltimore. Game 3 tonight at Fenway. How about them Celtics? Another great come-from-behind win over Washington last night in Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. The series now heads to Washington for games 3 and 4. The Celtics keep playing this up. They'll be able to sweep them as they await the winner of the Cleveland-Toronto series. And by the way, Isaiah Thomas led all scorers again with 53 unanswered points. It was even more bittersweet as it came on the day that would have been his sister's 23rd birthday. Game 3 tomorrow night. Well, the borough in Manhattan is getting a new area code. That's right, folks. 332 is coming up now. It's joining the popular 212 and 917 as well as 646. The culprit of all this, Verizon. That's right, the North American Numbering Plant Administrator. They're in charge of the area codes. Never even knew they existed. Predicted Manhattan would run out of available central area codes by the end of this year. At the time, local publications said, nah, that's lame. New Yorkers fear they were getting stuck with it and so forth. But for many, especially in Manhattan, an area code is an identity. It stays with you. It stays with you for a while. It says a lot about you and where you came from. It's like your mobile DNA, I guess. The 212 area code is something of a status symbol. It's one of the original 86 area codes created in 1947, the first in New York City. And as residents told the New York Times recently, the only acceptable area code for Manhattan is 212. But not no more, folks. The new area code coming that way is 332. It'll be available June the 10th. And down the stretch they come. This Saturday, the running of the 143rd Kentucky Derby takes place at Churchill Downs in Louisville, Kentucky. In what they call the greatest 2 minutes in sports, this traditional horse race features stylish hats, as well as mint juleps. And not to mention almost 4.5 hours of coverage, courtesy of NBC. My goodness. Some of the horses that are favored this year are Classic Empire, Always Dreaming, and a strong favorite to win is a horse name, I hope I pronounce this right, Girvin, G-I-R-V-N, maybe Jervin, I'm not sure. But for me, it's the horses' names that attract me and get all the betting in on and so forth. There is a weather-related one called Thunder Snow, pretty funny. Battle of Midway, which is currently 50 to 1 odds. Imagine throwing a couple of bucks on that. And Practical Joke, that's right, that's set up as a 21 favorite. And as always, the weather plays a huge factor at the Derby. Right now, there is a 70% chance of rain at post time at 6:34. And I saw this on Facebook today, this Saturday, May 6th. I'm telling you, folks, I'm not making this up. It's World Naked Gardening Day. That's right. Started by the Body Freedom Collaborative, the event is dedicated to making the non-sexual social nudity more acceptable. Okay, so get in your garden. Let's try that again. So get in your garden and get naked. This is crazy. Who wrote this stuff? They also have photos on their website, to do, and I'm not too sure if this is safe or not. I mean, personally speaking, I wouldn't want to get pricked or plowed or especially hoed. Ooh, I tried, folks. Always for those who celebrate this obscure tradition, here's to fertilizing the garden. That's right, World Naked Gardening Day, this Saturday, May 6th, and whatever. A couple of other notables on this day in history. Back on May 3rd, 1936, Joe DiMaggio, the New York Yankee, made his Major League debut. He got 3 hits. In honor of the North Quincy High School class of '87, that the reunion's coming up later this year. The number 1 song on this day in 1987 was I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight by the English rock band from London called The Cutting Crew. Wow. And finally, a special shout out to new subscriber Adelmar Andre. That's right, he joined up early today, and he is excited to be part of the What a Day audience. And also another shout out to Quincy's own Stephen Dunley. That's right, he gave me a great share yesterday on Facebook. Stephen, I truly appreciate that sentiment very much. And you too, out there in Facebook land and YouTube land, can become a What a Day audience member. That's right, by visiting my YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/Joe Lowry What a Day. It's free. I keep telling everybody it's free. I know a lot of people get a little antsy about the word join or subscribe. So how about we call it Watch Joe Lowry, like What a Day, and hit the free button. How's that, folks, huh? Happy Hump Day out there. I'm Joe Lowry. What a day.